All right, questions.
Okay, Bob Jackson with the Stage Group.
Megan Hines.
Joey McBurney.
And we're missing Maria, who is out on showings all day.
Yes.
She's killing it. My whole team is killing it. They have more stuff pending and under contract than I do.
Yay.
I'm so proud of them.
Oh, thanks, Bob.
Thanks,
Anyways,
Bob.
today we're going to do kind of a lightning round of get to know your agent. I have here in the properly branded Sage hat
Okay.
questions that we're going to go around, and you have to answer the question you get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough?
Easy.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I need to see what we're working with here.
Why did you become an agent?
That's one of the boring ones.
That's yeah.
Good thing you got that first.
Well, I became an agent for freedom and money.
Ooh.
All right.
I like it.
You know, I was just going to remind everyone that we need to do these in like 30 seconds or left. Freedom and money, bam.
Yeah.
done.
No. I mean it.
Next.
I'm not done. Well, I mean, I did become an agent for freedom and money, but it matched my background really well. Because I've worked in customer service, I've done recruiting, and it just made a lot of sense for me. And
Yeah.
I hate to say I'm a people person, because if someone said that in an interview when I was recruiting them, I'd be like, great. Look at you.
Real skill.
But I actually really enjoy hanging out with people, and
Yeah.
you do a lot of that with this job.
You do an awful
Yeah.
lot with this job, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
All right, your turn, Joey. Answer a question.
Give me the hat. Let's see what we got here. All right. Best piece of advice you've gotten for achieving success as a real estate agent. Oh, okay. Some great advice that someone gave me, I would say, the first broker I ever worked with always just said read through the contract twice. So once you fill everything out, go back through it again and make sure that everything is written in there correctly. Because it's a pain to go back and change that stuff once you've gotten both parties to sign everything. So
Oh, yeah.
always
Oh,
go
heck
back
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
And you look kind of silly if you send it over to the other agent and they're like, well, you didn't fill any of this out correctly. So
Yeah, just you.
Yeah.
That's solid advice.
go back and look
All
at it.
right,
Double
read
check
through it
everything.
twice.
All right.
Oh, I got two.
Oh.
Do you have any rules for your real estate clients? I do. Two. One, we got to be making progress. And two, you have to be serious about it. I'll spend all the time I need with anybody that wants to work with me, provided you're serious and we're making progress.
That's a good rule.
It is.
Yeah.
And, you know, honestly, most people are really super happy to follow that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good job. I'm going to answer a
Oh,
question.
thanks, Megan.
I'm ready. Okay. Big money. Okay. Ta-da!
No whammies.
When friends or family visit, what is one place in the Huntsville area that you would always take them to? I got two. The botanical garden here is awesome.
Mhm.
I mean, it's beautiful. And it's like you can spend the whole day there. It's great for kids, great for older people. And then I always take them to Montesano too because it's got a really pretty view.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Montesano, I mean, I can't believe you're like 5 minutes out of downtown there.
Yeah.
It feels like you're...
It's a magical forest wonderland.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah. So those are my two.
Yeah.
Botanical garden and Montesano. I cheated. I did two. Joey?
I like it. All right, let's see here. Listing agent or buyer's agent? I would say I work better with buyers. I'm a buyer's agent for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's all I got with that. It's pretty easy, straight to the point.
I think that should be a group question. What about you, Megan? Which do you prefer?
I like both.
Yeah.
And that's because I think you need to be well-rounded. But it's a very different thing,
Yeah.
right?
You're
I
right.
love getting people in my car and touring Huntsville and showing them everything about it because
Mhm.
that's fun and that's kind of like my natural personality. Like I could have been a tour guide.
Right.
But I also, working with sellers is gratifying in a different way. You're handling something it's important for both sides, but they have this thing and they're putting it in your hands and it's a lot, I feel like it's a lot of responsibility.
It's a huge amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just, I actually really like it because I feel like I am qualified to do it
Mhm.
and I feel like I can be of service. Now, when I first started, I did not it was a lot scarier than the
Mhm.
buyer side because it is, I feel like, a little more responsibility.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
And I will only do listings if my buyers have something they need to put on the market.
Yeah.
I don't go after listings. It's way too much responsibility for me at this point in my life. Buyer, we can either find a house or we can determine pretty quickly what you're
Yeah.
looking for does not exist.
Yeah.
With sellers, there's that, oh my gosh, what can I do today different than what I did yesterday to get somebody to notice this house?
Yeah.
It's a lot of responsibility.
But for me, with that, it's all just being very upfront at first.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
and telling them, being upfront with the comps, being upfront with everything, being like, this is being incredibly honest and straightforward is really helpful with sellers. They won't always use you if you're like that, but they'll probably come back to you when whatever they did didn't work.
Right.
I'll tell you guys a story about a listing appointment that I went on one time. You'll get a kick out of it. All right. Let's, so this is my second one. Everyone's done two.
Number 2.
We'll stop here and then, all right, who's recycling questions?
Mine are in my lap.
That is unacceptable.
That is not a recycle question. I'm holding both
you're
of my
right.
questions.
No, you're totally right. Okay. All right. Maybe I just want to do different one.
You may
that's
want
what
a
it is.
different one.
What is
Don't
your
come into
go-to area for out-of-state clients relocating to Huntsville and why? So, everything else being equal, if they're coming into town and they don't have a preference on schools, if they haven't done any homework that has led them to one area versus another, I always tend to go east of town. Gurley, Jackson County, I just really like it out there. It's a little bit slower, prices are a little bit lower, you can get more land. I think the scenery is great.
Yeah.
If it were up to me, I'd be living in Jackson County right now. But it's not up to me.
Okay.
I'm a girl and I. Is it girl and I? Girl and I?
A girl.
Girly
Lonian.
Yeah, I think they say
Girlonian.
girly nights over there. Like girl and I. But yeah, I'm a girl and I. It's really slow living. It's only like 18 minutes to get into the town. So to get into like dead center Huntsville from Gurley where I live. So I think it's an ideal spot.
It is.
You can easily go
I
down
showed
the
your
Hampton
house. I showed
Yeah.
your house before you bought it.
Oh, okay.
I was pretty sure the buyer was gonna take it. It's a really cool house.
Yeah,
Love that
I like
area.
it a lot.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for this one. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks. See ya.